this is Live It in the Now. On my channel, I talk about everyday manifesting, stories, and examples to help you to manifest everything you desire. Today's video is about how I made manifesting easy for me. Where now, I know the best, fastest, and easiest way to do it that works for me every time, for all types of things. I started by saying the thought of, or the story of, I want to know exactly how I manifest every detail of my reality. And then from that, within days, it came to me. It became clear. Like, wait, yes. For each and everything I ever manifested, this is what I did. I said, I want that, meaning the thing I said I wanted. Like, I want a new car just for me. Or how I drove past an apartment building and said, I want to live there. And it always happened. I noticed that for me, I always said the thing I want, in the wanted tense, and then it happened. That led me to wonder, well, why did certain things like that happen so fast and other things haven't yet? The things haven't yet since I still had bad thoughts about it. When I originally said, I want something and the thing I want, I just wanted it. I felt by saying that, I'd have it. And so that was a pure, clear desire. And that was it. I want, thing I want. So why did the instant stuff happen? It happened since I just did that and had no bad thoughts about it. I just said it, wanted it, and then saw or felt I'd have it, and done. And then I was led to it, or it was led to me. Manifesting really can be that easy. Once you see it yourself firsthand, you see what I mean and how it works. So I realized what I was doing. I was, step 1, deciding on what I wanted. I was step 2, saying what I wanted in the wanted tense, meaning saying it in a way that made me know, see, or feel I'd have it, the having of it. Maybe it was a flash of me with it, or a feeling like, yes, I have it, or yes, I will have it. But it happened for me automatically as I said what I wanted. Then step 3 was making a good story of what I wanted and saying it. I did this for certain things I wanted that were more significant, or something that had tons of bad thoughts surrounding it that was built up over time, like a relationship or money. And then beyond that, I'd just maintain my manifestation, meaning I'd keep a good mental diet, they call it, about my desire. Where if beyond that point, doing those steps, if my desire came to mind, I would find a way to say a story or a short phrase that always left it on a good note. And then it happens and manifests. I created a core story for myself. I just did this by creating my core story and repeating it. Then as results came in, it became even more solidified and true for me. That core story for me is, I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want. Then I continue with my story about what I want. So as I got results that were somewhat what I wanted, I just continued to improve my story. And as I improved my story, I got even better, more accurate results. In my story, I added in things like time, how I only have to say it once, how I say what I want and it happens, and how it comes to me and finds me exactly where I am, how it's visible, or how I see evidence of it now. All this makes it easy. Why? Because within this includes I only have to say it once, and it comes to me, appears to me, or I get led to it easily. Since my story is that I say what I want and it happens, well, what does that mean? It means the having of it. And the secret to any manifestation is to see, feel, know, or be in the state of having it. So why not make it this easy? When you say what you want and know by doing so, you will get it, because your core story says so, then you get it. So then you automatically feel, sense, or have flashes of the having of it. So all the manifestation people say, feel you have it, feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, live in the state of the wish fulfilled, pretend it is true now. So if you really think about it, my way of manifesting includes all those things in one. If you make your base story that I say what I want and it happens, I always get what I want, you know you will have it. Any method they try to tell you, at the core, is to make you decide what you want and feel or see or know the having of it. So this is the easiest way ever possible to do that. Sure, you can do a 2-cup method thing. Sure, you can script. Sure, you can listen to a meditation on a topic. But what is all that stuff trying to do? It's trying to make you say what you want and see or feel yourself as having it. So why not shorten it? Make a core story. I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. This is what I want now. It does the same thing, but 10 times easier and faster and barely any effort. Unless you want to create a very detailed story of something specific that you want. So how did I get to this point? How can I see manifesting so easily and see it from a higher view where it all makes perfect sense? I said the story of, I want manifesting to be easy for me. I want manifesting to be as easy as breathing for me. So easy. After I did that, days later it all made sense. It became super easy. It seems too good to be true. It seems too simple. But it is true. I have tons of examples how it can be this easy. I've seen people shift and change. I've seen things that seemed hard to get or not even possible happen. I've seen people say directly to me things from my story that I had written down, directly to me, so then it all just becomes very clear that it started from my thoughts and that it does work and that it is true. Your thoughts create. So that means your story creates. That means if you say those stories I said, like manifesting is easy for you, or how you say what you want, it happens, then that becomes true for you. Everything in life is a story. Start to observe that. My day is good. I went to work. That's a story. I think relationships are hard and I don't know where to find someone. That's a story. And you don't realize your story is creating your life experience. So I learned my thoughts create. So that led me to having better thoughts. I had better thoughts by making up stories of what I want. So for me, saying I want something makes me then think I want that. Means I want to have that, which equals the having of it. And don't you hear all the manifesting and law of attraction people say, decide what you want and feel the having of it. So it's the same thing. Say your base story often and say it so it becomes automatic and true for you. The story that I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. Then once you decide on something you do want, say what you want clearly. And that's it. I want, thing I want. If it's a desire where there's tons of bad thoughts about it, or you doubt it more, or you worry about it more, that's where the new story you create comes in, and that's in step 3. The more you understand how it works and why it works, the easier it also becomes. Why does a desire work where I just say I want it and that's it? And then it instantly happened. It did because I did the method and I said what I wanted with no bad thoughts about it. No contradictory thoughts about it. No resistant thoughts about it. It was a pure desire, a chosen desire, and it was left on a good note. And then internally, automatically, without me even knowing or realizing, I got led to it or it got led to me. You get inspired action that comes to mind, but it feels normal and natural as it comes. Everything in life is already created and done and finished. So that means you're just kind of choosing what you want from all that already is and already exists. Then once stuff manifests like this all the time, you can look back and see exactly this is how you did it. More significant desires have more bad thoughts about them. So that's why the story gets said and why you need to monitor your thoughts then after a little more than normal and always leave it on a good note. Once I learned more about this, I learned a relationship person whose everything you said you wanted and money is as easy as manifesting other things. It's just your thoughts that make it to be or seem larger or harder, but it's actually not. It's all done the same way. If something starts to show, like a relationship person enters your life or money came to you, and then something unwanted about that shows up, instead of reacting and getting upset, you would just observe it. Not react and return to your thoughts and a new story of what you do want. Say it and leave it on a good note. Like if you met a new relationship person, and even though your story said you want commitment, but they don't, you would just observe it and go back and adjust your story and make your new story more dominant. Like, I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. I want person to want to commit to me now. I want person to change their mind and realize they want a commitment with me now. Something like that. Once you get this method down and see why it works, you get better at it. And more results. And then even more specific results. For me, I just kept adjusting my story, or I realized the bad thoughts surrounding my specific desire, and I removed them, or stopped them, or I replaced them with a new story of what I want, or by becoming neutral. Say the core story that I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. I want manifesting to be easy for me now. So easy. I want to know how I manifest every detail of my reality. I want all this information here to make perfect sense to me now. All I ever did to make manifesting easy and know how to do it was by making my wanted story and repeating it. That I know how to manifest. That it's easy for me. And that I say what I want and it happens. Then making the best wanted story about it. So to repeat again, the best, easiest way I found to manifest ever, and that I do, and that works for everything, is to have your core story. I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want. And you repeat that until it's dominant within you. Then you decide on what you want. Maybe what you want comes to you. Okay, I want that thing. For example, a red shirt. Okay. So I'd say flat out, I want a red shirt. That's it. If you say what you want and feel bad thoughts about it in any type of way, this is where you make a new specific wanted story about it and repeat it until it happens. This is how I manifest, and I'm so grateful I learned how to do it and make it so easy for myself. I was tired of all the people saying, live in the end, feel the feelings now, see them with you now, write your desire out 100 times. Act as if, or saying I was wrong by saying the words I want, and then how that means lack or I don't have it. Because when I say I want, I do feel I have it or will have it. I hope my way to look at manifesting and understand manifesting, and to manifest things easily helps you to get everything that you want. Please like this video, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.